business on top. But wait a minute, that's AJ Styles and Juice Robinson! What? Styles just killed Juice Robinson? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Universe Mode. This one's going to be a quick one, but it's going to be one that brings the mayhem. As in our main event, it's going to be Big Solo making his return to go against Keith Lee. This is his second test. Can he get it done? We're going to find out later, but what we are going to find out coming up right now. Flair, Saraya, it is finally time. We have been waiting for this matchup for 2 weeks, counting this week, and it is finally going down here for your kickoff on Mayhem. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier tonight, this one is going to be a quick one here tonight, as we have 2 matches coming for you guys. A Charlotte Flair set to go one-on-one with Saraya, and we are going to be seeing a Keith Lee and Solo Sikoa main event. It's going to be a damn good one, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you guys so much for coming to today's episode of Universe Mode. Hit the thumbs up button if you have been enjoying the content that has been coming your way. And make sure you subscribe for more, because we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And the journey has been going strong. Man, oh man. Here we go. The Queen is back and ready to go. And it's going to be a damn good matchup here tonight. Charlotte Flair hasn't been in action here in Universe Mode in a couple of weeks, as she has been kind of just tipping and towing and kind of just maneuvering around here in the women's division, trying to really find herself. And we've seen Becky Lynch kind of be a figure for Charlotte Flair in the women's division, somebody that Charlotte can kind of rely on, but Charlotte has been trying to kind of do things herself. I mean, Charlotte's been kind of a little stagnant here in the women's division, I would at least say, ever since the Survivor Series pay-per-view after losing to Rhea Ripley. I mean, it's kind of put a lot of a halt in the momentum of Charlotte Flair, but tonight could be the night that really changes that. And what a way to change that than to beat the AEW Women's World Champion. I mean, if you ask me, that's got to be a damn good way to really get the job done. I mean, if you got to think, if Charlotte Flair can beat Saraya here tonight, that can only mean up for Charlotte Flair. Maybe that'll put her in title contentions over here for the WWE, as we have been running rampant here in Universe Mode for this crossover event, as we are on week 4. 2 weeks left to go here in the crossover event, and we still have matches on matches on matches to bring you guys. And here we go. Look at this. The Outcasts are here. Storm and Soho behind Saraya here tonight. This one's going to be a damn good one, as it seems like Saraya left the championship in the back, because she is just bringing all the mayhem, no pun intended, with her here tonight, as it is going to be, like I said, like advertised for the last 2 weeks, Saraya versus Charlotte Flair. You can only think about the disrespect on the mind of Charlotte Flair being here at Mayhem, being ready to wrestle, and being ready to wrestle this woman right here, Saraya. And Saraya decided an hour before the show, and it was posted right on the Wrestle Plus community page, where we tend to break a lot of news, and it was basically said that Saraya said, hey, I'm not wrestling tonight. I'm not going to wrestle. I'm not going to show up and wrestle a figure like Charlotte Flair. And it really came out of nowhere, and nobody's really kind of done that here in Universe Mode, just not showed up. But Saraya is definitely taking advantage of the fact that this isn't her home company, because no other woman, I feel, would be able to do that here in the WWE. But here we go. It's Saraya versus Flair one-on-one. And look at that, Flair. Or excuse me, Saraya goes in hard there, but Flair not even allowing her to do anything big that she wanted to do there. Now look at that. Big slaps to the chest there. Beautiful work there by Charlotte Flair. Flair now. Beautiful, beautiful work, like I said earlier tonight, by Charlotte Flair. Flair doing the job here tonight and doing it damn good. And look at this. Take it. Ooh. Beautiful, beautiful work there by Charlotte Flair, using those elbows to her advantage. That is exactly what you're going to want to do in a matchup like this. But I ate my words. It's Saraya now looking to play a little bit of offense here. And oh, big kick there. Beautiful kick there by Saraya. Listen, a figure eight can be the thing to get the job done, but Charlotte's going to have to turn this one around. But look at that! Saraya brings her up, brings her down, as she crashed hard. And now look at this. Straight brutality by Saraya here tonight. Oh, my God. Massive stomps after stomps. Now looking to fold that arm back of Charlotte Flair, making sure that she can, hey, even if she can get the figure 4 in, she's not going to be able to get that figure 8 in. Hurting those arms, taken back. That is exactly what you're going to want to do. See, Saraya's playing the long game here tonight, working down her opponent as she goes in this matchup here tonight. What a matchup we are seeing, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this now. Big neck breaker there by Charlotte Flair. Flair bringing the heat with her, bringing the momentum with her, and bringing the utter mayhem. And look at this now. Flair About to get chopped there, but missed out, and now Saraya bringing her off of the ropes. There, hits her with a knee. Knee strike right into the midsection, brings her down into the cover. Is this one going to be it here tonight? No. Kick out there by Charlotte. Charlotte keeping a full head of momentum in a matchup like this, and listen, that's going to be very, very important in a matchup like this, keeping the momentum like that. And wait a minute, look at this now. Charlotte now playing offense and doing a damn good job at it, if you ask me. Is Charlotte Flair now looking to bring Saraya up, and down she goes. Followed through with the Uranagi. Beautiful work there. Fall away slam there by Charlotte Flair, and now Flair looking to do some more damage here to Saraya. Brings her down into the cover. This one could be it here, putting away the AEW Women's Champion. No! The champion almost got put down, but Charlotte Flair doing what Flair does best. And a big splash by Flair. Flair with a splash heard around the world. This can be it. No, my God. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I was not expecting Charlotte Flair to bring the fight to Saraya like this. I mean, we were expecting momentum, we were expecting a game changer, but now look at this. Ruby Soho looking to get into the mix. Ruby Soho looking to do exactly what the Outcasts have been doing here in the women's division ever since they arrived here in the WWE for this crossover event. And now look at that. Charlotte Flair bringing her right into there. Big slap there, and the crowd going, whoa. And look at that. One more for your efforts. And oh man, Charlotte not wanting to take any more disrespect, as she was just being disrespected with her own father's chops. And now look at this one. Charlotte Flair looking for a neck breaker, making it look beautiful. And you got it there. Oh, El Idolo elbow. Out of nowhere, and now breaking down her neck. And if you know the career of Saraya, she's had neck issues in the past, so that's not going to be too good for her. But now, once again, the distraction from Ruby Soho. This might be it. And no, takes her to the outside. Takes her to the outside. This might have been the exact thing that she needed. This might be, but wait a minute. Charlotte looking to make me eat my words here. She had her up on the shoulders, but no, Saraya turns the tides. Turns the tides back to how it was in the beginning, and now Charlotte Flair making Saraya really work for her money, but so is Saraya. Oh my God. Big scream to the WWE Universe with ease and passion. Man, oh man. Knee strike to the face. I don't even know how Charlotte is standing right now, ladies and gentlemen. Charlotte is going and working completely off of fumes. She has to go for another El Idolo back elbow, but no, Charlotte did not get all of it, but made sure she got that. And wait a minute, she wanted to go for something big there. The crowd felt it too, but Saraya said no. Saraya said no. Both women was getting tangled up, but Saraya exchanged and followed through, and that is exactly what she needed to do. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This was the power play. This is what Saraya needed. Saraya now is fully in her element, and a big drop kick to the lower back there. Beautiful work. Beautiful work here by Saraya here tonight. And, oh my God. Stomping down on the back 2 times over. And now Saraya, oh man, looking to do something more. Looking to really follow through. And now, wait a minute, Charlotte Flair looking to catch Saraya, but Saraya catches Charlotte. It was an exchange where I didn't know where it was going or how it was going to finish. And oh man, wait a minute now. Look at this. Saraya now looking to set up Charlotte for what could be beginning of the end. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to go on commercial break. We'll be right back. Coming up in 2 weeks, it is going to be Tag Team Championships on the line as the Usos put up the championships for the Raw Anniversary Show to take on the Hurt Business 2.0. Can Trick Williams and Cedric Alexander get the job done? We're going to find out coming soon. Their first 2 matches seem like absolute bangers. The big question is, will this one follow pursue? I have no doubt in my mind. It's Usos Hurt Business 2.0. We're going to see it go down in 2 weeks' time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break, and after that Saraya Turner, she went into the cover, and she obviously, as we're seeing the matchup still continue, Charlotte was able to get the reversal. But wait a minute now, Charlotte looking to set up Saraya for, look at that, once again working on the neck. That is exactly what Charlotte needs to do to Saraya to make sure she gets away with this one, to make sure, can she get it done? Can she put the twerk on the neck? But look at this, straight punches, straight to the face. Oh my God, close-fisted punches straight to the face by Saraya, not playing any games. And wait a minute now, Saraya now looking to set up Charlotte for something big here. Bounces her off of the rope. Both women getting tangled up there. And now Saraya! Big knee by Saraya! What a way to open the show here tonight for Mayhem, as Ruby Soho lining up Flair for Saraya. That is how you do it. That is what we have been looking to see here in the division. Ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup we are seeing. As look at this. Backpacking her right down to the ground. One of the hardest structures of the entire arena being that bottom. And oh, big leg drop there. Big leg drop there by Charlotte. Charlotte, if I'm Charlotte, I want to get this matchup back in the ring where it belongs. And oh man, she does just that. While the referee was on a count, looking to make it a count of 10. But Charlotte gets her back in the ring just in the right amount of time. And wait a minute now, looking to bring her to the middle of the ring. She can either be setting up for something big here, or she could have been going for a pin, but whatever she was doing, looked like Toni Storm. Toni Storm wants to get a little bit in the mix. Toni Storm wants to get a little bit of wants to play a little bit here tonight. As wait a minute, Rose Plant. I wonder if Bayley's watching because the Rose Plant was just hit, and it wasn't by our role model, it was by Saraya. Big slap there to the chest. One more chop for the Troubles. And wait a minute now, looking to go in the trio. Whoa. The trio, whoa! Charlotte's in trouble, and oh, big knees straight to the gut. Oh my God! Devastating. If you can't breathe, you can't fight, and Charlotte stays in it. Charlotte stays in it somehow, some way. I said it before and I say it again. If you cannot breathe, you cannot fight. And Charlotte managed to kick out with nothing in her system. Climbing, grasping at nothing because air is barely going to the lungs. Charlotte trying to fight back, gets her up. Saraya goes down. Oh my goodness, everything Charlotte tries to do to Saraya, Saraya just has an answer. And oh man, Charlotte looking to have an answer for Saraya. Both women are evenly skilled, going to work and cooking here tonight. And look at this. Big punches by Saraya, just fighting and punching with any and everything she has. Now look at it go down low and pop under, but no, not even popping over. Taking full advantage, taking down Charlotte. Now going into the covers. This one going to be in here? No. Rope break. It wouldn't have been the trip that would have got Charlotte. It would have been everything that was done before that. But it was a rope break that managed to help her out as Ruby Soho baited Charlotte to get back into the ring. And now Charlotte following and once again following through. Toni Storm doing her job here tonight, along with Ruby Soho as playing interference, and now it's just enough time. That might have been all Saraya needed because now Saraya's out of the corner. Big ups and big down. Powerbomb by the women's champion, and now Saraya lining her up. Look at this. It's over. Charlotte gave a good fight. The crowd wants it again, but Saraya saying no, that was enough. 1, 2, it's over. Wow. A 13-minute match that delivered in every single way humanly possible. Saraya did tonight what she said she was gonna do last week, and she continues to be a thorn, some may say a scorn, in the side of the women's division. And as this crossover has 2 weeks left, I can only imagine who will step up to the plate for November 26th Clash of Champions. It is coming your way, but who will be coming Saraya's way is the big question. Who do you want to see face Saraya? Who is worthy of the outcast? Find out coming soon. Listen, Wade, I know you're a busy man, but have you seen Solo? I need to find Solo before the night's over.
No, I haven't seen him, man.
Alright, well, if you find him, just call me something.
Listen, I don't know what's going on with Paul Oos, but you said you wanted to speak to us, Adam. What's up?
In 2 weeks, you and your brother Jimmy go 2-on-2 with the Hurt Business. This is the first time ever we're going to be seeing this matchup, and I can promise
the WWE Universe, it is going to be a hard-hitting one, especially being that the champions have been on top of their game, being the two of you. Now, coming up, I want to have a face-to-face with you guys. Oh, face-to-face? All right, listen. Me and Jay, we're all down for face-to-faces, but we got to clear it out with the Tribal Chief first. Will you two do that and then get back to me, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up soon, it is going to be November 26th. Mark your calendars because the match is official. Cole, Darby, and Joe, one-on-one in triple threat action. But this time, for the grandest mid-card title of them all, the Intercontinental Championship. It only goes down end of the month's time, November 26th, in the biggest pay-per-view of the year. It's going to be AEW versus WWE in a banger of a pay-per-view, and it comes your way very soon. When it comes down to the WWE and the WWE
What the hell do you want?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Dude, stop.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm done with this.
Oh, I've been looking forward to saying this one all night. Ladies and gentlemen. It's time for your main event! Lydia Sakura, one-on-one! There is nothing in this matchup that is greater. There is nothing in this matchup that is bigger than Keith Lee and Solo Sikoa. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle in. You better get your popcorn ready. Check your pulse because, ladies and gentlemen, this one is a blockbuster mayhem main event. And it's gonna be a damn good one. We have not seen Solo Sikoa in 2 weeks ever since his devastating loss against Wardlow in the main event of Raw Halloween Havoc. And now we are looking at a super mayhem main event when Solo is taking place for his second, what's the word I'm looking for? Test, I would say. If you still want to even say that there is a test for Solo Sikoa. Listen, Paul Heyman has been tasked by Roman Reigns earlier this week to look for Solo Sikoa. He's been trying to look for him and he can't find him. Solo is here. If Paul wants him, he's gonna have to come down to the ring because Solo seemingly is not going anywhere near the bloodline. The Usos have been trying to look for him. Paul has been trying to look for him, as we've seen over the commercial break. And what happened? I tell you what happened. Nothing happened. Nothing came out of it because at the end of the day, at the end of the hour, Solo Sikoa, it seemingly seems like he has nothing to say. I mean, he has nothing on his mind but revenge, vengeance. He is on a path. You know, when it came down to Wardlow, he had a one-on-one match with him, and that matchup was supposed to be the up-and-coming, the new start for Solo Sikoa. That was supposed to be the fresh beginning, and Solo failed his first test. Solo said he only needed 2 weeks. This is the final time we're going to get the test. The final test for Solo Sikoa. The big question is, can Sikoa come through? Can Sikoa win when it comes down to this test here tonight? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but this one's going to be a damn good one. It's going to be Keith Lee. It's going to be Solo Sikoa. Let's do this. And wait a minute. Oh! Solo Sikoa spinning heel kick there. Didn't get the big man off his feet, but Keith Lee, now he is. Solo coming in hot here tonight. Definitely a more aggressive approach to Keith Lee here tonight than he did with Wardlow earlier in the weekend. Oh, man. And as we've seen over on Raw, you know, somebody randomly attacked Roman Reigns. I'm still trying to get the up-and-coming news on that. But while Paul Heyman is, oh, man, big elbow drop there by Solo. While Paul Heyman is trying to figure that one out, I guess we're going to have to, oh, man, settle for Heyman trying to find Solo. The Usos have tag team championship matchups coming soon. A lot's going on with the bloodline going into Clash of Champions, ladies and gentlemen. Solo doing any and everything he can here tonight to keep the big man off his feet. And look at this, meeting him on the outside and taking him down. Big Solo standing tall here tonight. And look at this. Beats on his chest still in the early ons of the matchup. Solo, since the early ons, like I was saying earlier, you know, all throughout the matchup, really, you know, Solo going into this matchup with a completely different approach. This is definitely going to be very interesting to say the least. And wait a minute now, Solo Solo, wait a minute. Solo on the count of 4 has to be very careful with how he does this one here tonight. And look at this. Keith Lee now, it could be in very, very big trouble as now, look at this. Look at this. And oh man, wait a minute. No, Keith Lee. Keith Lee shrugs off Solo there. Solo and Keith Lee now both strung up, both in trouble here. Now look at this. Look at this. Keith Lee now looking to string up Solo. Solo gets brought to the middle of the ropes. In trouble is Solo as Keith Lee now looking to turn the tides. This is the first time we're seeing Keith Lee play any bit of offense in this matchup. This is what we wanted to see from the very beginning. We wanted to see Keith Lee and Solo Sikoa really go to work. And in the beginnings, it was looking like just Solo. In the beginnings, it was looking like just Solo Sikoa doing all the damage. But now it's Keith Lee. But now it's back to Solo. Solo not playing any games here tonight. Solo not playing any games with Keith Lee. No! Never headbutt a Samoan. Solo to the top. The reach by Solo Sikoa. And no! Lee kicks out. After everything thrown his way, he managed to kick out. How does Solo find a way? How did Keith Lee find a way? I don't know, but look at this. Look at this. Keith Lee getting to the top, and oh, Solo got dropped by Lee. Solo got dropped by Lee, and look at that. Look at that. Picks him up, and Solo could be getting the good old Wardlow Halloween Havoc treatment, but oh, get tangled up. As both men getting tangled up, it seems like Keith Lee has something big in mind. And look at this, gets Solo on his shoulders. Solo's up and down he goes. Little bit of stun gun for Solo's trouble. And now look at this, Solo and Keith Lee, both men going back at him with the collar and tie lock up. But this time it's Solo bringing Keith Lee against the ropes and hitting him with a back elbow. Beautifully done there. Beautiful back elbow there by Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa doing exactly what it needs to do here tonight to get the job done. This is what we were looking forward to. We were going into this Mayhem main event here tonight. This crossover has brought the world to its absolute feet. And look at this. It's continuing to do so, ladies and gentlemen, as all these men and women who have wrestled during this crossover event are keeping it up and doing a damn good job at it. And look at this, Solo now looking to line up Keith Lee for something big here. Samoan Spike drops him 2 and what? Lee kicks out. Somehow, some way, the Samoan Spike, it's just not as effective as it once was. Does Solo need to go back to the wishing well? Does Solo need to figure out a new move set? He's going for the double-legged Boston Crab. The double-legged Boston Crab is locked in. It's locked in. It's cinched. It's cinched. Nowhere for him to go. Nothing for him to do. Keith Lee stuck in the middle of the ring, but he's finding it. A man that size should not be able to bend that way, but Keith Lee found that way. He is truly limitless. And look at this now, Keith Lee looking to bring Solo to the outside. I hate my words. Takes him down with a shoulder tackle. As Lee now lining up Solo Sikoa. Sikoa gets up to his feet. Keith Lee, what does he have in mind for Solo now? Pops him up and brings him down. 1. No, what? A kick out at 1 by Solo Sikoa. A bear hug by Lee. A bear hug. The Samoans caught in a trap made for bears. But can it be effective on a Samoan? No, it's not. Oh. Big clap. Sonic boom almost. Nothing but urgency. Urgency. Pop-up Samoan drop. 1, 2, Solo does it! Solo wins your Mayhem main event with a pop-up Samoan Spike heard around the world. Look at that. You can play it once, you can play it twice, but you might as well. I mean, listen. You might as well reflect on it all night long. What a show of strength, but will this be enough to get the... Oh, man, I was just going to say, will this be enough to get the attention of the Tribal Chief? But, oh, man, Paul is here, and he seemingly... seems like he's trying to talk some sense into Solo. It seems like he's trying to talk some sense. Talk some sense, you know, into him. But wait a minute. Solo, what are you doing? Solo! Samoan Spike! Solo, what the hell is wrong with you? Both men were having an exchange of words. It seemed like both men were trying to have an understanding, but Solo just said he didn't care. But what the hell just happened? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this Monday, it's going to be Indianapolis. It's going to be damn good. Lynch versus DeVille. We're going to hear from AJ Styles after that hellacious attack to Juice Robinson. We're going to be getting a blockbuster matchup when Lashley goes one-on-one with Roman Reigns. And this one's going to be the main event of Raw. It's going to be the final test for Wheeler Yuta. With the Shield doing good in numbers, can they add with Wheeler Yuta? It's going to be a big question, but the big man who's going to be watching is the Shield's leader, Mr. Money in the Bank himself, Jon Moxley. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more content on the channel, because more content is definitely coming you guys' way. Thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel. This like goal for today's video is going to be 50 likes. Can we do it for this short mayhem episode? We're going to find out. Hope you guys can. See you guys then.